Go, go.
Vamos a pasar por el puente. Que tú sabes lo que puede pasar si no. ¿What? ¡Un sumergido! Necesito tu cabeza. ¡Eh! ¡Bicho raro! Ya tengo.
Come on, I'm closer.
Bueno, lo he partido en dos. Ahora podría hacer con alquimia. La fabricamos. El lecho de muerte. Vale. Ahora ya simplemente debería ir a darle. ¿Qué es eso? Supongo que serán de sumergidos estos. Sí, pero básicamente son los que he visto antes, los azules. Y si medito no creo que recupere vida. Lo voy a probar ahora cuando llegue. Lo pruebo aquí mismo, a ver qué pasa. Porque pensaba que iba al pueblo, pero estoy... Bestiario, perros, grifos, ghoul sumergidos. Vale. Meditación. Estoy meditando a ver qué pasa. Y la vida no sube. Pues vaya. Bueno, vamos a hablar con este. Y luego iremos a darle a la chica la golondrina, que yo creo que sobrevivirá. O no, pero... Bueno, yo creo que sí. Vamos, esas flexiones. Otra vez, no me vais a dejar entrar. Pringaos.
What the hell is this?
Uy, va.
Right. You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
Parecía majo y me habla.
No, no! By the gods, no!
15 latigazos. ¿Por qué he venido yo? No me va a pegar,
What?
Ya no es de capitán.
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Pues se mata, grifo.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Bueno, algo de hacer. Yo lo cojo. Yo lo cojo. Estoy sufriendo ahí para aguantar. Necesito comprar comida y cosas. Supongo que luego eso repercutirá de alguna forma, pero... ¿O no? Vamos a ir a por la herborista. ¿Dónde está el palo? ¡A correr! ¡Me ha visto! ¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡Ah! ¡Ha robado! ¡Ha robado! ¡Ah! Vale, ya sabemos qué pasa cuando robas. Hostia, nivel 15, ni de palo. Bueno, venga, a correr por aquí, que seguro que habrá algún bicho. Hola, buena gente. Mira, vuestros amigos me persiguen porque les caigo muy bien. Mira, Legolas.
What happened?
A ver,
Monsters. Monsters from the swamp. Folks said the road was fraught with peril, but
Monsters
I
del
wouldn't
cine.
listen. Got my comeuppance now.
Less moaning, more details. What happened, and how can I help? And remember, I don't work for free. Witcher's code and all.
muy interesante.
Well, was on my way to the Black Ones to trade. Suddenly my horse got spooked, ran clear off the road. We hit a bump. I went
Cenicienta.
flying and the horse and cart rolled on. Then I heard bubbling, neighing, slurping. Something came out from the muck, devoured Asher, hooves and all. No doubt my goods are still on the cart, but I'm too afeard to go and see. Thought maybe
Una
you...
cajita.
I'm most concerned about a little
Ah,
box.
igual puedo cogerla
Bring
si
it
están
to
aquí
me.
mismo.
I beg you.
Fine, I'll go. Let you know if I find that box.
O me la quedo. La cosa es... Eso que está por aquí cerca. Tesoro escondido. Ya. Supongo que será por ahí, ¿no? La cosa es... ¿Dónde hay? Guarnición Nilfgaardiana. Corre de ahí. Ah, pues mira, vamos a ir aquí. Y vamos a ir volviendo hacia Besemir. Voy a echar esto por si acaso. Aparición nivel 6.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
¡Ololo! No tiene mucha vida, ¿eh? No puedo bajar. Bueno. He sobrevivido, eso es lo importante. Vale, interactúo con él. Es como una runa. Un punto de habilidad. Vale, interesante. ¿Qué tengo aquí? Poción, golondrina. Vale. ¿Dónde estaban las habilidades? Puntería. Esto. No sé si de qué sirve ponerlo aquí, pero bueno. Pues nada, sigamos hacia mi destino. Porque estoy yendo bien. No, bueno, sí estoy yendo bien. Aquí que hay un tesoro. Esta sardinilla. Vamos al tesoro primero, que igual es lo de la caja del señor este. Y luego vamos con Besemir y demás. Pero ya que es que estaba al lado del puente. Si es que... Mira sardinilla. Hemos cogido eso y aquí está. Órdenes. Ven, sardinilla. ¿Dónde vas? Sardinilla. Se ha hecho teleporte. Hola, sardinilla. Pues nada. Vamos a... Aquí. Vamos a ir hasta ahí. Con sardinilla no debería ser muy costoso. Y creo que se va a hacer ya de noche. Ya tengo la golondrina. Hablo contigo entonces.
Yes?
Yes. Tengo la poción.
Got a potion for Lena. Swallow.
Lena,
By a
golondrina.
sign of spring. Symbol of rebirth. Fitting as names go.
We'll see.
supuesto.
Like I said, could harm her. Deeply. Works on me immediately. But I have a faster metabolism. Effects won't appear in her case for a few days.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I like you,
Así
Witcher.
es.
Here. A small gift.
Un regalito me ha dado.
For giving a
ver qué
damn.
es. Vale. Ahora. Se lo darás. A otro punto de habilidad. A ver. Habilidad. El monto... La golondrina no sé. El monto creo que venden la poción de bolsa o así. Vale. ¿Pero no le vas a dar la poción?
Farewell.
O ya... pues nada, adiós. Nos vamos. A Sardinilla ni le toques, Te reviento, chaval.
Let's go.
Que Sardinilla es amable, pero... Pedazo de campos. Ovejitas. Ese chaval va a morir. Besemir, deja ya de jugar a cartas y beber.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Otra vez esos. Haciendo lo de los cuchillos.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Tamaria. Fists starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
Sí, de acuerdo. A ver qué pasa con esta.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
Sí, porque si no la matan.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
Joder.
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit.
Hola.
They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do
Pues
you
ahí va,
fear it?
follón.
If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to
Let
my sister
go!
attending to the birth, and you don't fear the
Hostia,
gods'
pero
wrath.
aguantar.
You don't fear it, you cunt!
Hola.
Let me be!
Qué pobre. Pues sí que va a haber follón.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
Joder, qué brutos.
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Creo que va a haber pelea.
We ain't going nowhere.
Uy, que tienen garrotes.
And neither are you.
Son unos cuantos,
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
Igual voy a cortar un par de gargantas. Buah, pero con esta espada... Y con el escudo... Pues ya estaría. ¡Hostia! Pero... Joder, que eran clientes. Para el futuro de este. Me has dejado sin nada.
It's alright. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face.
God save us!
Be gone. And don't ever come back.
El borracho ese ahí. Vomitando.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Pues sí, hay que irse. A por Yen.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Sí, no la empezasteis, pero... Bueno, pues no hay que ir a por Yen.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen?
How?
I
Pues que
received a
hago mucho ruido.
report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... Well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit.
Se nota.
It's good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Pues a mí, el mío no, el Vesemir sí está, pero el Geralt no parece lleno de
To
sangre.
be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
¿Por qué
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
Estas las poses que tienen ahí atrás.
Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be
Alguien me
kept
espera.
waiting.
Ajá, interesante.
Emperor Emir var Emrys, or to those on more intimate terms with him, The white flame
El
dancing on
emperador
the
quiere hablar
graves of
conmigo.
his
Normal.
foes.
¿Qué menos?
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
Sí.
I didn't, though I could have.
A ver qué le
Must have
ofrece a
been a
esta.
damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
Joder, no me quiere decir.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me.
Bueno, Vesemir, pues nos separamos
Besides, I've got
entonces.
things to do at Kaer remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
Hasta la vista.
How's your horse? Swift?
Muy
Can't
bien.
complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Lila y grosellas. Pues parece que partimos ya. Venga, sardinilla, ritmo. A ver.
You know, had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then,
But then,
Ride now!
La cacería esta. Pues sí que va a haber un follón.
Dog hell!
Hostia. Hostia. Pues ya no tenemos guardias. Pero Sardinilla es muy veloz. Míralo. Joder, parece cuando Arwen va escapando de los jinetes estos, de los narcos. ¡Hola! Pero ese no es alto. Sí, sí, tal cual, cuando cruzan el río y estos no pasan.
How big?
we shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
Chan, chan. Vaya carrerita que se han metido.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
Vizima. Ya está otra vez bañándose este. Joder. Si solo ha matado un grifo, ¿qué hace ya bañándose? Si es que... No, el tío se lo monta bien.
It must suffice.
Thinkemere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
Qu'est-ce bergère?
The what now?
In that chair.
Y sin secarse ni
Catherine,
nada.
please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Ya me van a afeitar.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
Y ahora me matan. Y se acaba aquí.
And prepare to answer some questions.
Ahora.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat.
Joder, pues eres feo.
Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality.
Cuéntame.
But one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle.
Qué bien escribe,
the
mira cómo
fate
escribe.
of the defending commander, one Arian.
Sí. ¿Qué digo? ¿Le perdoné o le maté? Le maté.
Foltest ordered me to clear the path. The boy stood in my way.
Cutting down the La Valette heir. This made no impression on you? I suppose it wouldn't.
Un pringao, a mí no me
What's
importa.
some baron to an assassin of kings? Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
Tortugas. Vernon Roche.
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roche, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well.
Lochmuin.
The infamous summit at Lochmuin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Yes.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her. And I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
La uno.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
Well, that alliance has been dissolved, irrevocably. I killed Letho in Lochmuin.
So we heard. It's a good thing you did. Saved our agent some messy and...
Supongo que estas serán cosas que pasan en el Witcher 2 y por eso
Your
me las dice.
signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Good luck. Va a ser terrible.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Terribles todas. Dame mi ropa.
Where are my clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago, with the laundress. They will be returned to you after the audience, clean and starched. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.